See, one...
Hello, Internet. You've ruined it again. One of these days I'm going to get through this thing without you talking over it. Hello, Internet. All of, I don't know, I think one of the videos is like 14 views, so that's great. Welcome to another wonderful 7.75 video. We are once again joined by Aiden, because I haven't been able to politely bully anyone else into showing up yet, apart from someone who doesn't have a deck yet. And, you know, so here we are, you're stuck with him. Back from his recent middling successes at the GP.
I mean, sort of successes. I had successes and failures.
No.
And it all kind of balanced out to be above average.
Well, that's good.
If average is 50% wins and 50% losses, I was above average.
Excellent. Sadly, I was supposed to be working, so I didn't end up scheduling any time. And then I resigned and had time, but then because I hadn't planned for it, I didn't have the money. Kind of sucks, but here we are. I could have gone and traded a bunch of stuff away for a bunch of other stuff. Maybe picked up a time vault. That would be nice. That would be so nice. I'd make, like, Grixis Splinter Twin Time Vault combo. It would be gross. Anyway, starting off today, I'm just going to be playing my Rug deck, which apparently a Rug deck is what took out one of the Highlander events at GP Sydney. This is not as good as that one.
Rug Tempo is what took it out. I think yours is more Rug mid-range.
Mine's definitely Rug mid-range.
Yeah. I rolled 10.
A 10? I don't know if I can beat a 10.
Theoretically, you
I
can.
definitely can't beat a 10. Did I cut? Did you cut?
I cut you.
Alright, good enough.
I'll take the play.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And for all the viewers at home, I've recently made a very powerful addition to my Gruul aggro deck, which hopefully we'll get to see, but not with this hand.
I'm going to keep. Maybe I get there. Let's find out. This could either go amazingly or terribly, which, you know, for those viewers at home, I have some very solid stuff, just mildly awkward in that.
Not to look.
This is currently all I have for that, so.
Okay.
Well, here's to hoping.
So here's red-green versus red-green plus blue. Let's see how it goes. Alright, I'll keep.
Scry?
I'll scry. We're gonna need that eventually, but I think right now it's a little too slow. Okay. And here it is.
Yep.
Dun 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 dun. Tiger.
Show off.
Yeah. Wow. And Curd Ape.
Okay.
Pass.
What? It's already a 2/3.
The synergies.
Findhorn Elves off this forest. Go.
Okay. Tap. Draw. Let's go with an Arid Mesa, which I'll crack. Going to 19. Now, wait, what do I need to get? Considering I have that in my hand, I think I need to get a Jewel land. That being a Stomping Ground, wherever it is. Second from the top. So I'll take another 2.
Okay.
And then, with Revolt, I'll play a Greenwheel Liberator.
Nice. Comes in with 2 counters.
And swing at you for 2.
Take 2.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna play Rootbound Crag. Tap Findhorn Elves for green. put a wild growth onto my forest, so when I tap the forest, I get an additional green.
Okay.
Green, green, and red. Rabble, 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 rabble.
Rubble, 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 rubble.
Good old Rabble Master. At the beginning of combat, I make
Gobbo.
Sure, and it attacks.
I take one.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. What am I doing? I block.
Pass the turn.
I block. Definitely block. Of course I block.
Okay, pass turn.
What sort of stupid person wouldn't block there? Untap.
Gotcha.
Draw.
Gut shot. Don't ask why I have 2 gut shots.
Well, I'm just gonna fire off an Avatar of the Resolute, who enters with an additional +1/+1 counter.
4/3. You and your 4/3s.
4/3, and I attack you for 6.
I take
Pass
6.
the turn. Who's gonna win this race?
Steam Vents untapped. I'm gonna cast
It's taking the pain. Needed that blue mana, something bad. Have you made any changes to the deck since we last played together?
Nah.
Okay. Which means I now know to not expect any removal.
What? I have maybe got removal. Alright. So, 2 green and a red. I'm using 1 in a red for Harsh Mental.
Okay.
I'm using the floating green for Skull Clamps.
Skull Clamp. Nice.
And I'm going to...
Notably, you are facing down lethal on the next swing.
Swing with a 1/1.
I'll block.
Okay. Pass down.
Untap. I'll draw. Yes, yes, indeed. Play a forest. And another new addition to the deck.
No, not one new things.
Gruul Spellbreaker. 3 mana, 3/3 with
Haste
Riot.
Or 1/1 counter.
I'm gonna give it haste.
Okay.
Vroom vroom. Get some.
Okay. Why do your things all have like 3 toughness minimum? Well, no, they all have 3 toughness full stop.
Yeah.
And trample.
This one doesn't have
So
trample.
3. Block like that.
Alright, so those are going to trade for that. You'll take 1 trample here. +3 is 4, +2 is 6. I got no effects.
I take 6.
And I'll pass the turn. Look at you just playing a dual land like it's nothing. Hey, I had fanfare with when I played my dual land.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's good? Okay.
Why did everything have 3 toughness?
Because that's what the deck aims to do. Play creatures
3
with more
toughness.
toughness than they're supposed to have. Well, more power than they're supposed to have, but that usually comes attached with toughness.
So, I haven't put any work into putting together a sideboard for this, so it's theoretically just bolts and chain lightning and all that sort of fun stuff.
Well, really, you should be playing bolts and chain lightning in the main.
Nah, all the creatures. All the creatures.
Sure.
Oh.
You should.
Do you have any idea how hard it was to cut it down to this?
No, I don't. I don't know how hard it was.
Quite hard.
And you're not even playing big knucks.
No, it's bad.
It's great.
It's so mana intensive.
Because it's amazing.
No, it's too mana intensive. I'm sorry, Aiden.
You disappoint me.
Savage Knuckle Blade is just a sad siege rhino.
Don't do that to me. I so wanted it to be amazing in standard, but it just wasn't. All because of Siege Rhino.
I'll take the blame.
Okay.
Good luck.
And you too.
Nope.
Interesting.
For those keeping score, that was 6 lands and a Bloodbraid Elf.
I think no, like that just so easily does nothing.
Like 6 lands and a Bloodbraid Elf.
No, it was 2 lands, but only green sources.
Right.
And only 1 green spell. It was the Liberator, but no fetch lands.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of sucks if you don't have a fetch land with
It's
it.
still a Pyko. That ain't nothing.
Yeah, Pocket kind of sucks. Especially against your deck where I'm having to fight through creatures. If it was against a control deck, where I can kind of count on not having to attack past creatures,
yep.
like a Piker isn't the worst thing. But yeah, if I know my opponent has blockers, then a 2-1 for 2 is pretty bad.
Okay, I will keep this hand.
I will keep this hand.
Top.
Oh yes, good. I'm gonna draw. So yeah, I'll keep that. What? It's a tiger! What?
Arbor Elfin Pass.
Hey, guess what? It's a tiger!
Why would you copy my go?
I'm not copying your go.
Jack.
You played a dumb 1-1. I played a 2-3. Go.
How do you know mine's not a 3-1?
Because I can see it right there.
Or can you?
Can I not?
Maybe you can't.
Okay. Tap drop. And Verdant Catacombs. And we'll just attack you for 2.
Done.
And crack this. Yeah, I'm gonna take 3. Gonna find this. This is looking very much like last game.
It is.
When we're liberated, we've rolled. Counter spell?
Untap. Counter it unless you pay 3. That was Temur Chum.
Alright. Okay. Fine. Whatever. I don't care. See if I can. I don't. Okay, that's kind of
Cascade
scary.
Trigger. Utopia's roll.
Okay, that's less scary.
Choosing. Green.
So,
Swing for 3.
It's a race, huh? Unfortunately, I'm
pass
behind.
turn.
I had the Liberated, though. Then I wouldn't be as behind. I'm going to attack you for 2.
Okay.
I'm going to play Gruul Spellbreaker and Riot, give it a 1/1 counter.
Alright.
Pass.
Double green. Double hierarch. Rankle. Swing for 6.
Interesting. I'll block.
Okay. Take 2.
I'll take 2.
Rankle.
Okay.
Go.
Untap, draw. I'm going to play Goblin Guide. Then I'm going to play Nissa, Voice of Zendikar.
Yep.
I'm going to tick down.
Okay.
Putting a +1/+1 counter on each of my creatures.
Yep.
Yeah, that Noble Hierarch makes things a little tricky. I'm going to attack you with Goblin Guard.
Treasure Cruise on top.
Okay.
I take 3.
Alright. Pass.
Playing Steam Vents on top. Attacking Nissa with Aurzhov.
Okay. I'll block with Kodo.
Okay.
I'll trade.
Blue. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Treasure Cruise.
Okay.
And go.
Untap. Draw. I will tick up, make an O1 plant.
Yep.
Token. I would like to chain lightning your Noble Hierarch.
Okay.
Then attack you for 3. Trigger. First. Pass the turn. Probably have some options after drawing 4 cards.
Think so.
I would think so, yeah, but you could have just drawn all lands, I guess. Okay. I'll untap, draw. I'll play Scarg the Rage Pits. I'll tick up Nissa, make another plant, and attack you for...
So trigger.
Yep, trigger.
Wish Mystic on top. We're still on declare attacks.
I'll pump it. Sorry. Nah!
Those only fighting.
So currently my things are 4/4.
Like yes, currently your thing is a 4/4. +1/+1.
Braid.
Storm. Trades.
Yep. 1 trample damage.
Yes.
Yep. Go. So, you have the hand. I don't. I have the board. You don't. So let's see what happens here.
Shallow Sage.
That's a good start.
Cascade.
Yep. Oh, can't dig. Can't Panama, thankfully. Can a target's command?
Target's command.
That could have gone a lot worse for me.
Three damage to each opponent, and you can't gain life this time.
Okay. I'm on 9.
Would you like to randomize that, or is that fine?
That's fine.
It's really open to like scavenging rolls.
That would have been really good.
Trigon Predator.
Okay.
Land for the turn. Crack it.
Seeing a 6 and a 9 like that is really confusing.
Yes.
Was it on the bottom?
No, it was on the top.
Oh.
It was literally the next card after a target's command. And pass the turn.
Okay, let's see what I can find. Ooh. Ooh, yes, yes. Let's jam. -2. Put +1/+1 counters on both my creatures. And Rancor. Move to combat.
Yep.
Attack you with both.
That gives trample as well.
Yeah, gives trample. So this is currently a 3/2 with trample. This is currently a 1/2. Okay.
Like this.
I will pump this one.
Okay. I take 2 trample damage.
Yep.
This thing dies.
Yep.
Shallow Vision dies.
Maybe it wasn't wise to attack with both.
Would you like to go?
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pass to you. So now I've put you in this spot. Do you attack with the Trigon Predator?
And pull up Rancor.
Well, that's one option.
Yeah.
Or attack Nissa. If you attack your Predator, then you can't block.
It's true.
So which will it be?
Which Mystic?
Of course, if you blow up Rancor, I can just recast it.
That's fine.
Attack me.
4/4.
I take 4. 2, 3, 4.
Blow up Rancor.
Blow up Rancor. It returns to my hand.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I'll play Rancor on the plant.
Yep.
I will attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Vines of Vastwood Gate.
That's it.
Yep. I'm gonna switch decks if you want to as well, or you can keep that one. It's up to you.
I was going to switch. Actually, where did I put the box that has all my Highlander decks in it? Let's find out. This one. What I was going to do is change to this friend.
I'm gonna pull out something that I haven't really played with in a while. Good old black-white mid-rangey control-y stuff.
So full disclosure, this has some playtest cards.
Okay.
By which I mean I just couldn't be bothered pulling them out of other decks constantly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is fine. If you're okay with my even dodgier proxies, then I should be okay with those.
And I need to get some of the cards from wherever there back into here. Okay. So there will just be a short delay before we start the game. Aiden, would you like to talk about some of the Highlander games you played while you were in GP Sydney?
I don't think my memory's that great.
What?
So there was one notable game where I got absolutely stomped because my opponent cast a turn 1 Noble Hierarch on the play, mind you, and then followed it up with a turn 2 Leovold, Emissary of Trest, which, for anyone familiar with the card, is an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah, Leovold is gross.
I also had 2 cantrips in my hand that I couldn't cast. Because now they did little else than scry.
Yeah.
Safe to say I lost that game.
I'm not surprised. Leovold is absolutely horrible.
There was an interesting turn where I drew, what was it? Chain Lightning.
Yeah.
And I thought, finally, I have an answer to get Leovold off the board. Of course, he's going to draw a card from Leovold's ability, but whatever. Like, it's better gone than on the battlefield. So I cast Chain Lightning, targeting his Leovold, and I even have Counterspell backup.
Yep.
So then my opponent thinks for a while. He's like, "Alright, we'll resolve the trigger. I'll draw a card," and then he flashes in Vandilion Click, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I can either counter it right now, or just let it resolve.
Yeah.
Because I knew I could kill it soon anyway, because I had a Pyroclasm in my hand as well.
Yeah.
So I thought I can deal with it just by casting Pyroclasm.
And
I thought, honestly, I think I probably should have just countered it, because silly old me didn't realize that What was I thinking? Yeah, because I was thinking I won't counter it, right? Because I was almost certain that he would take the counter spell out of my hand.
Yeah.
He'd put it on the bottom of my library, and I'd get a new card. And since I'm going to be able to kill it with the Pyroclasm anyway, I'm technically kind of not down a card.
Yeah.
Because I've drawn a new card. What I've forgotten
You don't draw.
was Leovold stops you from drawing extra cards.
Yeah.
So he made me put my counter spell on the bottom of my library. I did not draw a replacement card. And then he casts 1 mana Phyrexian counter spell thing.
Oh, mental misstep.
Mental misstep on my Chain Lightning, stopping his Leovold from dying. So that was quite the turn. Quite the turn.
Yeah. That's a sort of, well, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Might take you like 10 turns to get there, but I'm dead.
Oh no, it didn't take him 10 turns to get there, because it pretty soon after that, out pops a Tasigur, and then my only hope, which was a thing in the ice on the battlefield, got promptly murdered, and I was just out of cards and out of options.
That sounds rough. Did you consider playing better?
I mean, I should have counted the bending click. Like I should have just counted it. See, I was thinking in my head. I was thinking, well, the discard effect, discard in quotation marks, wouldn't actually put me down a card.
You haven't encountered Leovold much, so
yeah,
it's not a surprise that you're like, well, I'm thinking about that.
That game. Okay.
I mean, at least it gave you an interesting story.
Yeah. It was this weird flurry of spells that I was never expecting to see. I thought when he started tapping mana, I thought, oh, he's going to try and counter my spell, and I'll just counter it instead. And the funny thing is, he had the mental misstep for the Chain Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
If he'd just done that, I would have had the counter spell to back it up and taken Leovold off the battlefield.
But instead he gets to hand attack
But
you
yeah,
first.
instead he gets to instant speed hand attack me.
Yeah.
I don't get the redraw.
That's rough. Okay. Well, so I got mildly destroyed. Well, very mildly destroyed in the last game. A bit more heavily destroyed in the one before that. 2-0 to Aiden. Team reverse Gruul. Apparently smashing is just better than, I don't know, whatever the teamer do.
See, when you
smash intelligently.
When you think about smashing, it doesn't work quite as well. You got to put your. It's all about the heart, not the head.
Well, it's occasionally about the head. How hard you can hit something.
Yeah, it's about how hard you can hit the opponent's head.
Yeah. Well, how hard you can hit them with your head, even. Sometimes you just got a bashful head.
Who has the harder head?
Fair. So yeah, now I'm playing my Jeskai deck, which I haven't played in quite a while, actually. It wasn't together for quite a while, and now it is. So I'm curious to see if I still remember how to play this deck, / if I put it back together properly, because I don't remember what was in it.
So we've got counter spells and draw cards versus permanent destruction and discard. We'll see how this goes.
From my recollection, it normally goes pretty Jeskai.
I think so. I think because the permanent destruction is kind of, especially the creature destruction, is kind of dead in this matchup for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets a bit better post sideboard, but yeah, I just have a fair. If I can lead off with enough of the discard half of my deck, and then follow it up with a hard to deal with threat, then that's probably my best route to victory.
Oh, sorry.
You done? You done?
I'm
You
done.
done? You done? Okay.
All right. GL, HF.
You do.
I didn't see the thing where the person who went first goes first. It is you. Would you like to play or draw?
I will first deal 7 cards, not 6, and I will play.
Okay. Keep. I mean, sorry. What are you doing?
I'm playing.
You're mulliganing? Okay, I'm keeping.
I'm playing and mulliganing.
All right.
I'm doing both.
I'm very keeping.
Very keeping.
Very keeping.
That makes me nervous.
Don't worry about it. It's probably fine.
It's probably fine.
That might not be fine. We'll find out. Bam. Bam.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. More than one land. More than one land.
Okay, looking good.
Very slow, but I don't really want to go to 5. So let's scry. I can't cast it.
Sensible.
Caves of Coil, let's go.
Draw. Island. Preordain.
Go ahead.
Cry to.
Cry to?
Scry.
Why are you crying?
Because you make
I haven't
me
even
sad.
hit you yet.
Because you make me sad.
I haven't even hit you yet.
Top. Bottom. Draw card. Go.
Planes. Go. Alright, here's where I hope really, really hard.
Dismal Backwell. Pass the turn. In your upkeep.
In my upkeep.
I'm gonna crack this fetch. Finding a Tundra and ice your caves.
I will float a colorless.
Okay.
It doesn't leave until I go to my
Draw step.
Oh, it leaves in my trust. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'll play Feathered Heath pass. Yeah, I was gonna have something to do.
Yeah. No, I figured when you pass with 2 mana, I'm like, sweet. Tap down the caves. All right, so I still need to draw a card off ice. Because I'm currently fetching.
I got a foil one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you want it?
Kind of.
Draw off ice.
I mean, I slammed it into my Izzet deck.
That's fair.
But I mean, I've never really been attached to foils.
Steam Vents. Tapped and pass the turn.
I have 3 mana! Yay! Well, there's no point playing around counter spells. Thalia. Okay. Go.
Sacred Foundry untapped. Jace Fringe Prodigy. Search for Counter.
Okay.
Go.
I can get around counterspell magic, assuming he doesn't have Force of Will.
What are the chances?
Marsh Flats. You know. While I was at the GP, I happened to get another card.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get a Scrubland.
I got a Scrubland.
High five? No, actually not high five. Very quiet high five. I realized doing this just on the microphone might be a mistake.
Scrubland. Woo.
Nice. How many? Just the Scrubland and the Tiger?
Scrubland and Tiger.
Damn, though.
I took in a
traded in
nice pile of cards, and they said we'll give you $380 worth for this pile.
Yep. So
the Scrubland and the Tiger were $160 each, and then I got another $60 worth of other stuff.
Nice.
Okay, play that.
Yep.
So, free. What are the free counter spells? It's the Bouncing Island one, and there's Force of Will. So like I don't. Thalia.
Sure.
Okay. Pass.
Such as counter trigger. Bin man.
Like I really don't think you would have tapped out if you didn't have a free counterspell. So either you just don't want to use your thingo on my Thalia, your Force of Will on my Thalia, or it actually is. What is it again? Not Force Spike. It's like Force
Mental
Spike.
Misstep.
No.
Days.
Days, yeah. I reckon it's either Days, which I successfully played around, or it's
nice.
Or it's Force of Will, which you didn't want to waste on Thalia. I don't know. Are these both 7 cards?
7 and 5.
5, right.
Which, so I played a Plains' line for the turn. I probably should have done this first. That's fine?
Yep. Go ahead.
Discarding Jeskai Charm.
I'm feeling I'm about to get fired.
You're not about to get fired.
Thalia's
about to get fired.
Yeah.
So -3, targeting fire, ice. I'm going to cast fire. And pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Interesting. Pass to you.
You're going to stop. Electrolyze you for 2.
In response.
Sure.
Other and targeting Jace.
In response, days.
Okay, I thought it was Days.
So, you take 2. I draw a card. Okay, got my turn.
Yep.
Search has counter trigger. At the top. Hitting that. And I'm going to flip search.
Yeah.
Did I show you my pretty search yet?
Yeah, you showed me.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
Let's play that island you didn't know about. Tick up on nothing. And pass turn.
Just got charm, electrolyzed days, some cantrips, remand. Okay. Draw.
Yeah, electrolyzed days, Jeskai Charm, Opt, Remand, and Briode.
Sego.
In your end step. Activate as counter.
Go.
Look at the top 4. I marry one creature on my land card. I'm going to put it in my hand. Revealing mission briefing. No.
Do you have another look at your graveyard?
Yeah, sure. Okay, go to my turn.
Remand, electrolyze. Just got charm. Right.
the turn. And play this Desolate Lighthouse. And take up Jace, pass the turn.
And step.
I'm going to cast Mission Briefing, Surveil 2. Bringing Beacon Bolt and Flood Strike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Daze by bouncing an island to my hand.
Okay.
Which, for anyone paying attention, that's the notable difference between Mission Briefing and Snapcaster Mage. You can pay alternate costs, so it's really good with stuff like Force of Will, or Gush, or Daze.
Okay.
Yeah, go to your turn.
Play Isolated Chapel. And attempt to cast Palace Jailer. I want to call it there, but I do still have cards in my hand. Go.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Sorry.
Pick up. Play this island. You certainly didn't know about. Pass turn.
Untap, draw. Cast Lingering Souls.
Sure.
Cast it.
4.
Flashback Lingering Souls.
Like this.
Okay. Okay.
Activate as counter. Revealing monitoring.
Alright, so now I know you just have a straight up hard counter for 2 mana.
Okay, play this Wooded Foothills, which is certainly a Wooded Foothills, and no one will say any differently. And
I do like the idea of using guild gates as proxies.
heck, I've got a million of them. They're not all guild gates. Some of them are like the ones from Fate Reforged. Some of them are
Right.
yeah. It's just any of the common dual lands basically. I'm gonna tick up Jace on one of your spirits.
Okay.
And then pass the turn.
Untap, draw.
So is this one that I ticked up on?
Yes.
Or, oh, shouldn't the one with the pointy bit be the aggressive one that still has power?
No, the one with the token marking it is the one with the effect on it.
Fair.
I'll go to combat and I'll attack Jace.
Jace will take 1.
I will attempt to cast Bitter Blossom.
I will Mana Drain Bitter Blossom.
Okay. Cast Gonti.
Crack. This would have foothills.
Have another counter spell.
Yeah.
Just let me resolve something.
No, I'm gonna cast Cryptic Command.
Alright, cool, I can see. It is just over now.
Volcanic Island. Blue, blue, blue. Cryptic Command. Next turn, cast Monster Mentor, leave up Snapcaster.
That was just ridiculous. You just had every counter spell every time.
Did you forget what it was like?
Well, it's like,
To be fair, I didn't actually have days in my hand when you were like, you've got a free counterspell. I was entirely bullshitting. I drew it, and I was like, yes!
You bugger. You bugger.
I didn't want to say that at the time, though. I was basically just waiting until I had enough mana up to cast Monastery Mentor and have at least 2 spells accessible, because I started the game with it in my hand. It was just like, no, I need to keep waiting.
Well, it's like I was trying so hard to play around counter spells by like, alright, I'm gonna wait until his turn to cast an instant speed thing, hopefully tap him out, or at least tap him down some, and then on my turn untap, play something, and it just never worked.
Yeah, like
you had double counter spells
Yes.
every single time.
You played that as well as I think you could. Like, you did all the things you are meant to, which is on my end step trying to get me off mana. It's just like turn 1 card selection, turn 2 counting, like tap your thing down so you can't actually cast anything.
Yeah.
Turn 3 counter it. Turn 4 search for his counter and Jace. It's like that's pretty hard to get away from.
Yeah.
And like, yes, you had then the window on turn, like your turn 5 to do stuff, but then basically once I untapped, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this game is going to go for me.
Yeah.
So normally I'd bring in stuff like Anger of the Gods, and what else was in the sideboard for this deck? Some other things. Vidalcan Shackles, stuff like that. But sideboard is not entirely present, so this will do. Which, you know, so with this deck you act together, that brings me up to 4 Highlander decks, for those wondering. They're not, I'm going to be honest, this is probably the best one. Like,
yeah,
if I had to rank my own Highlander decks, both independently and within the meta, that is, the 3 or 4 people who play, this is probably the most consistently performing one. And I enjoy playing it, but you know, my other decks are like Temur 3-drops or John Lands, which is my favorite, but needs some work. It's a bit awkward. I also have like the Mardu one, which is, I find fun but a bit silly. I'm putting back together my Abzan one, which I highly doubt anyone saw any of the earlier videos, but you would have seen then. Yeah, I basically just shift lands around as needed. That's good. It's good, particularly when you don't have much of a local group that plays, to have several decks that you can be like, hey, try this format. I'll lend you a deck. Would you like a control deck? Would you like a aggro deck? Would you like a mid-range deck? Would you like a, combo deck? Would you like? That's basically what I did, and I managed to rope some people into playing.
I'll take the play.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Damn it.
Now, hopefully I'll actually... So, like, my scry, after I multi-six and took the scry, it was Wrench Mind.
Yeah.
And I thought, alright, Wrench Mind is really good for this matchup. I just didn't have double black. Stupid colours.
What? Okay.
I didn't have enough colours.
Alright. So you have the caves, you have Fetid Heath, you have the fetches and the stomping ground, Godless Shrine and Scrubland.
Yeah.
Do you have...
Although I'm only running like 4 fetches. 3, maybe 3 actually, because I might have taken one out for other decks.
Yeah. Tainted?
Tainted Field? Tainted something, yeah.
There's the cycle of ones that tap for color, but also, or tap for black, but also tap for other color if you have a swamp. I think it is.
I think, yeah, no, I know I have that in here.
Okay.
It's not exactly as you describe it though.
No,
it's more like
there's like
taps
4 of them, and they're all weird.
It taps for colorless, and if I control a swamp, it taps for either white or black.
Yep.
Well, this might just go completely down the drain. Let's see. I'll keep.
When are you ready?
Okay. I mean, I decided to keep before I scribed, just to clarify.
You sure?
Tainted Field.
Hey.
That's the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, it adds a colorless, but if I control the swamp, it adds one white or black.
It's an untapped land.
Yeah. Cast Lalia.
Okay.
Oh, phew. Alright, that result. Go.
Certainly a Misty Rainforest and not a Simic Guildgate that I've graffitied. Go.
Let's see where it goes from here. Fetid Heath.
Mm-hmm.
Kimball.
A 2/3?
It's a 2/3.
Fuck. I mean, awkward. So in response to Cabal, Swords Thalia.
Okay, I'll gain 2.
Tundra and Plateau.
Maybe I should have attacked before I played Cabal.
No. Plateau and Volcanic, actually.
Wants the double red, but not the double blue. I mean, I don't know, maybe you just have a couple of blue sources already in hand. I'll pass after Cabal.
Ponder.
Trigger. Oops, wrong way.
Like that.
Untap, go. Gotta come back. Post combat. I'll cast Gifted Aetherborn. Does it really?
Yeah.
I'll post. I actually have permanents on the board this game.
Never mind. You saw nothing.
I saw nothing. Do I still get a cast trigger there?
No. Crack Bloodstain Mire.
Good. Discard is so good in this matchup. And I haven't seen any discard. Taking the pain.
Yeah. Preordain.
Trigger.
Beacon Bolt.
Okay, pad trigger.
Yep. Deals
Dang
3.
it. Just keep going the wrong way.
Oh, rough. Pass turn.
Gotten you down to 7. Can I close it out? Attack you. Thalia.
Yeah.
Pass. So, I know you have Big Bolt to deal with one thing.
Fire Thalia.
Okay.
Float 1 red blue. And cast Gosh.
Yes. I see a corner being turned.
Beacon Bolt. It's just discard, yeah?
Yep.
Go.
Flicker Wisp.
Target.
Oh, it's target permanent.
Yep.
I'll target Tainted Field.
Okay.
Comes back.
Done.
Yep.
Volcanic Island. Go.
Drop. Combat.
Sure. Please put it on top of your library.
Okay.
Jeskai Charm.
Mind Twist for 2.
Spell Pierce.
Okay. Go.
Very Enclave. Pass down.
Time to cast Flicker Wisp. See, I don't know. I don't get it because like, when I was playing at the GP, I would just run out of counter spells constantly. You never seem to run out of counter spells.
It's because you're really good at cutting into counter spells, Ada. Clearly. 4. 5, 6. Blue.
Dig.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you currently don't have other This is in response, right?
Yes. Look at the top 7. Sorry, I should have clarified that. 6, 7.
Why is Gush an instant?
Because someone wasn't thinking that it would be that strong when you went down on lands. These two. In any order.
What were they?
I'll show you one of them.
Okay. Your go. You still have so many cards. Where is my discard? I mean, I did have
you
one. You
cast Mind Twist.
Yeah, but way too late.
Yeah.
And you had the counter spell for it. Like, I need my turn 1, turn 2 discard.
I search for his counter and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Cast Oblivion Ring.
Oh, okay.
Pass.
I was too sad about that.
I'm glad you're sad. I'm not. I like you.
Don't know why.
I don't really know either.
Wow. You jerk. Alright. Let's start looking at the top of your deck.
After you.
Bomb. Go.
Was it a land?
Nope.
Ah, Jace. Hello, Jace. You have 2 mana open, like, what do I hope to achieve? Pass to you, stop in your upkeep.
In my upkeep. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Anguish on making targeting Jace. I lose 3.
All part of my plan.
See, now, I would have thought you would rather protect Jace there if you had a counterspell. But you didn't. So either you don't have a counterspell, or you just have other win conditions that you know you're going to draw into.
I mean, alternatively, I have 2 man lands on the board.
2?
Celestial Colonnade, Fairy Conclave.
Oh, it's Fairy Conclave, that's what it is. Man, really wish I could have drawn a 4th land right now. Cast Thoughtseize.
Missed out Thoughtseize.
Okay. Craftigger's Cage. Pass to you.
You're in still. Can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries.
Yeah.
Vendilion Clique, I'm going to target you. Please put Liliana on the bottom. That just kills my Vendilion Clique. Oh, that's fine. Draw for 10. Rewarded. Swing for 3.
24. well, exile your graveyard.
In response to the trigger, I'm going to cast Brainstorm.
Okay.
Putting 2 back on top. Cracking Orzhov Guild. Finding a Tundra. Casting Torrential Gearhulk. Flashbacking Dig Through Time.
You cannot.
No! Damn it. You're correct. I got so excited then.
I mean, hey, you have a 5/6 now.
That's true. Sad. Alright. Jack.
Sorry.
You should
Pass.
I was like, if I get something cool with Brainstorm, I can do something with my graveyard. I completely forgot. You just played that last turn too.
Yep.
Alright.
I knew it was worth bringing in.
Animate Colonnade.
Okay.
Hit for 12. Or attack for 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, sorry. Let's go Vigilance. And... Oh. Taxium Probe you.
Does Colonnade have flying?
Yes.
Why does that have vigilance and flying?
Because it's dumb. It also costs like 5 mana to activate.
Yeah.
Land for turn. Pass.
Empty-handed.
Empty-handed. Not repping anything.
Alright. What do we got here? The question is, will you draw a removal spell or a counter spell?
That is a good question.
I mean,
find out.
I think if you draw a removal spell, it doesn't matter. Look, you already know it's there, so Restoration Angel, pass to you. Do you draw a removal spell?
Swing for 5.
No blocks.
Pass the down.
Untap, draw. Sing Collector.
It's, sorry, deck fade.
Okay.
I have no cards in hand.
Yep. You can activate Colonnade. I'll go to combat.
Okay.
Attack you.
That's a 3/4.
That was a 3/4.
Oh, activate Colonnade. Go to blocks.
before you go to box. So you have enough to activate this as well.
I do.
Okay. Before you go to box. Swords to Plowshares, the colonnade.
No blocks.
Take 3. Pass to you. Is there a removal spell?
Yes.
It is. Well played.
Tuck this. So, I know what it's like sitting across from control and feeling like they have everything.
But it's not necessarily true.
No, for many times I had 2 lands and mental misstep. Like, that's the thing. It's looking
But
like
yeah.
you have options. Is
I mean, yeah, but it did reach a point where it's like things started to resolve.
yes,
It's like, okay, he has run out of stuff. I can resolve spells now. But I didn't have a 4th land.
yeah,
I couldn't, like, it was ages before I could actually cast the Gonti or cast the thing. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll cast Grafdigger's Cage. Okay, here's a Liliana,
The
but I have to hold up on it.
thing that I bottomed was Mirror Crusader because it was a kind of scary threat that you could cast. Like, it's like I don't have a counterspell. I can't actually deal with that. Like, I can't hope that I draw a lightning bolt.
I wonder, so, like, how does it go down if I had 3 mana, I had 2 options. Either I'd play out the Liliana, tick, like, probably tick down to get a creature into my hand, or I did do what I did. I Thought Seize into Grafdigger's Cage. I mean, now that I know your only counterspell is Mental Misstep, in hindsight, I'm like, oh, why didn't I play Liliana? But
with what you had at the time,
it's
there was nothing on the board that Liliana would affect on my side, and it's like, well, do you take the line of running out like your thing that helps you with control?
Yeah.
When it's like, this is sort of like the one card that'll actually make a big difference. Sometimes it is right to wait. Like, you can't always just go,
But also, like, Thought Seize is just good.
Do you need more of that?
I have one other, but I'm using both.
That's fair.
I
could trade you like another path.
Yeah. Thought Seize is just good to try and bait out a counterspell and see if the coast is clear. It's like that's why I was complaining about not having drawn my 4th land yet. I was like, if only I could Thought Seize into Liliana.
But then having the Thoughtseize misstep, like, it's just like, oh well, they have everything. Like, I 100% understand that.
Yeah.
But like, you grumble about it, but you don't sit back and not do anything because I might have a counterspell. Like, most of the time.
I still know how to play. Like,
you just keep throwing things out until hopefully something results.
Until they run out.
Which I always find interesting because you're always like, oh, it's like, no, you know how to do this.
Yeah.
What time is it? 9 o'clock. All right, well, I might call it there. My pizza's probably cold by now. I am hungry and want my dinner. Thank you for coming around. Thank you for the games.
Thank you for having me.
If you have any other time free this week, we might be able to get another thing going.
Probably not this week.
That's
like,
fine.
I'll be at thing on Wednesday. But
Jack. That's all right. I will try and annoy Megan or Kynan into showing up. But yeah, so that was another thing. Again, this is going to be going up on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hello from the past. Also, like, share, and subscribe because apparently metrics are useful. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand this whole thing. Problem with being an old man. Oh well, toodaloo, goodbye.
Bye.